Welcome back to another episode of Mindful Moments. I'm your host, Jada Lowe. If you're back, glad to have you. I love you and I missed you. I hope y'all's week has been going well. If this is your first time listening, welcome to the Mindful Moments side. If this is your first time listening, I'm not really sure what to tell you for this episode in particular because this episode could potentially ruffle some feathers. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Let's have a little fun this episode. Y'all know I like to get straight into it. Ain't no beating around the bush. This episode, I'm going to go through some of my unpopular opinions. All I ask, just give me the same grace that I give y'all when y'all be having this outlandish stuff going on. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. You can agree with some of them. You can disagree with some of them. I would love to hear some of y'all's unpopular opinions. So put some in the comments or message me some, whatever. I definitely know one that I have on here. Y'all are gonna slaughter me for, but that is okay. That is okay. That is okay. I'm willing to pull you guys over to my side, so you can experience a better life. You'll know when I get to it. So let's get straight into it. I got a few here that I want to tell y'all, and I can just only imagine what y'all are thinking and saying and y'all's facial expressions as y'all listen to and watch this. So this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So this is a judgment-free zone. This is a judgment-free zone. I'm not judging you guys if you do any of the things on this list. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. So I still love you. Let's get to it. So the first one, this one's like semi old, but not really, but I feel like it's still prevalent. Let that man record his content in Target. Let him, if he want to prop his phone up by the grocery rack outside and get himself pulling into his car, pulling out his car, getting out of his car, getting in his car, bagging up his groceries, getting the flowers, checking out. Let that man prop his tripod up because that man got a check. He got a check. I think his name's Drew. Drew got him a check. He got him a check. And I say that because I am also a fellow content creator, podcaster, all that type of stuff. And I'm going to be honest, I admire people that I want to get to that place where I can record myself like that. Let the man record his content. I get it. That's his job. And I feel like while we're still getting used to seeing people with cameras, we shouldn't see it as weird. It's 2024. Y'all know how many people make content out there? I know it's weird because to the extent at which he's doing it, but at the same time, it's like, in my opinion, it's coming out good. The reels are coming out good. The TikToks are coming out good. The music behind it doesn't overpower the video. He's doing good. He's doing well for himself. The NFL hit him up. Target hit him up. So, I mean, let the man record his content. That's it. So, the next one I got, this one might ruffle y'all's feathers too. Coffee is nasty. Oh, that hurt, didn't it? Coffee is nasty, y'all. The smell of coffee is great. All of these unpopular opinions are my unpopular opinions. Coffee, I don't consider coffee good. Like, how do y'all wake up in the morning and say, let me have coffee, or let me go to Starbucks? Even the iced coffee and stuff, like, I don't care for it. Like, it's too sweet, or it's like it's too strong. My taste buds just different. I don't care for it. I don't care how much sugar you put in it. I don't care how much cream you put in it. I don't care if it's black. I don't care. Anything past the smell of coffee, if it involves the sense of taste, no, it's nasty. It's not good. It's not good. I don't care if it's in a mug. I don't care if it's in a plastic cup. I don't care if it's in a wine glass. Coffee is not, I don't care for coffee. Y'all all right? I tried. Y'all okay? I tried to tell y'all it's gonna ruffle a little feather. If it's ruffling your feather, just cluck 3 times. Let me know. I'm trying to tell y'all. I am trying to tell y'all, and I know this next one is probably gonna get y'all like. This next one is really gonna grind y'all's gears. If you gotta take me to the slaughterhouse for it, take me. If you gotta, I'm probably gonna get. I might get slandered for this one. I know there are a few people who I've talked to that agree, but for the majority, I know that y'all not gonna be a big fan of this one. I'm just, but just hear me out. That's all I'm asking. Just hear me out. One, two, three. Drums are better than flats. Mm. Oh, E. Hit you in your chest. Drums are better than flats. Hear me out. Flats are too much work. If I order a 10 piece, I can take that drum, swirl it, and pull it out and just go on to the rest of them. Like I never understood why people liked flats more than drums. And even and for the this what get me. When it was that trend on TikTok where people were like putting all the meat on their flat to the end and then eating it like a drum, or putting the whole flat in their mouth and pulling it out. You're doing the same thing. You're basically telling me that you like flats but eat it in drum form. So it's like, what's really going on? Is everything okay? How's everything at home? You know, did you have a rough day? Like, why is it that we're preferring flats? Why is it that I feel like eating flats and saying, let me get a 10 piece all flat is like working harder, not smarter. I feel like but it's so popular. I feel like just because, like, for one, people mention, and granted, people actually y'all may be a little weird and actually like flats over drums. I just feel like I'm all for efficiency. I'm all for working smarter, not harder. And I feel like eating drums instead of flats is the way to go. Y'all okay? I'm checking in. For anybody driving, did y'all have to pull over? I genuinely thought of doing a poll where it was like, why do y'all like flats better than drums? I really want to know what it is, because I feel, and don't get me wrong, 9 times out of 10, I just order the wings. I don't ask for all flats. I rarely ask for all drums, but if I get more drums than flats, I'm good. I'm good. And it's just like I genuinely want to know, as silly as it sounds, I genuinely want to know why, for the people that prefer flats over drums, why do y'all prefer flats over drums? Like, what is it? Is it the look? Like, do y'all feel like y'all get more meat on the flat in comparison to a drum? Like, what is it? What is it? I genuinely want to know. I genuinely want to know. Y'all are gonna slander me. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. That's just, I genuinely want to know. And if any of you are interested in therapy, for anybody that's a fellow flat lover, I can recommend some therapists in the local area. We can have an intervention and maybe get you to come to the best side. That's the drums. If you desire to work more efficiently in life, I recommend that you make the transition from 10-piece hot lemon pepper sprinkles all flats to, we don't have to go 0 to 100. We could do 10-piece hot lemon pepper and just leave it at that. We don't have to say all flats. You don't have to come over completely this way and say all drums. Maybe you could just, we'll start you in the middle first. Start you in the middle first, okay? But seriously, I genuinely want to know, where's this fixation on flats, because I like drums. I genuinely want to know, genuinely, truthfully. I just want to, I feel like that could help me to better justify it in my head, because I feel like the meat ratio is the same. But I just feel like flats are too much work. That's my point. I feel like flats are too much work. Yeah. Since we're on the topic of wings, I don't think this one's gonna ruffle. I don't know how this one's gonna make y'all feel, but since given the fact that we're on the topic of wings, I think y'all know what I'm about to say next. Blue cheese crumbles, blue cheese dressing, blue cheese on a salad. I don't want anything to do with it. If you tell me you like blue cheese, I am convinced that you drink motor oil for breakfast in the morning. I'm convinced. Like, you mean to tell me, and you know what? For the people that like flats, I can cut y'all a little bit more grace if y'all say, let me get a 10-piece hot lemon pepper sprinkles, all flats with ranch. But if you mean to tell me that you go into American Deli or your favorite wing spot, or you have the unmitigated gall to go sit in a restaurant and order wings and say, let me get blue cheese, I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you. If what is it about blue cheese? Is it the pungency of it that I just like I'm trying to find it and understand it. And part of the reason why I'm communicating these unpopular opinions, I figured this will be fun, but at the same time, for the people who disagree, I genuinely want to know like where y'all are coming from to where you like it. Anywho, back to the blue cheese. Going into a restaurant, and even when you go into a restaurant, like sometimes they say ranch or blue cheese, but like some of the restaurants that I go to, they say, "Oh, you want ranch with that?" Like you have to tell them that you want them to go out there and pick a blue cheese out the bag and put it on your plate so you can dip your wing. At this point, I don't even care if it's a flat or a drum, but you mean to tell me you dip your wing, twirl it, and you know how you got the mild dippers, the double dippers, the moderate dippers, and the heavy dippers. You mean to tell me you heavy dip a flat into blue cheese and eat it like it's no tomorrow? Help me to understand, because I can't. And the idea of this was sparked by, shout out to one of my best friends, Kennedy Ellington. I love you. I love you. Kennedy likes blue cheese. And there's been this thing on Facebook where people are standing, including her. Ken, I love you with all my heart. We just gonna have to disagree on this one. Standing 10 toes down behind blue cheese. I need to call her and ask her. I genuinely need to call her and ask her, what is it about blue cheese that you like? Even like when people get it's for me, it's with certain foods, if I can't get past the smell, then I'm not really gonna eat it. And blue cheese has like, maybe it's just an acquired taste that I don't have. I just genuinely want to know, like, I'm looking around trying to find, like, why is it that some of you just like blue cheese? And maybe there's for the blue cheese connoisseurs, if I was just having an off day, or if I just wasn't feeling my best and I just wanted to try blue cheese, is there a milder, I feel like no blue cheese, like, because with ranch, I love ranch. With ranch, you can have like a more vinegar-based ranch, or you can have more of like a dill-based ranch, So like there's preferences within the ranch family tree. But I feel like blue cheese is just one branch, and you can't really, if you wanted to try it, it's like you go all in. It's like you're either in or you're out, And I just want to know why blue cheese has y'all in a chokehold like that, genuinely. And if you eat all flats with blue cheese, if you eat all drums with blue cheese, you could possibly come over. Possibly. You can maybe stay for about 30 minutes and then you have to leave. But that's about it. I'm not gonna get y'all too riled up. Next on the list. I know y'all winded. Wingstop is low-key overhyped. I hope that this doesn't hinder any future partnerships. I enjoy you, Wingstop. Do I love you, Wingstop? Or maybe it was the Wingstop I went to, but I feel like Wingstop is overhyped. You see all the mukbangs, you see all the ASMR or mukbangs or mukbang, whichever your preference. But yeah, I just feel like Wingstop is a little. Oh, maybe I should have titled this "Food Unpopular Opinions." Anywho, y'all, that's how you can tell the big back atrocity has been in full effect. Everyone but the Target man, everyone that I have on my list is about food. That is funny. Oh, that is funny. The big backetry at its finest. That is funny. That is so funny. I just realized that 98% of this is about food. But I mean, hey, you love it, you love it. Um, Jada, where were you? Wingstop. There we go. Wingstop. I feel like y'all are kind of overhyping it. The wings are good. The wings are good. The sauces from the one I had, it wasn't on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it maybe a 6.5. I'll probably give it a 6.5. Um, yeah, is it good? Yeah. Am I going back? I probably will. But if Wingstop, American Deli, and like my favorite wing restaurant were all lined up, I would probably honestly pick Wingstop last. Just be honest. That's no disrespect. I just feel like it's overhyped. Maybe I need to try another one that can like maybe sway my opinion, but as of now, um I feel neutral about it. I feel neutral about it. I just feel like some people go in and be like, oh, Wingstop is so good. Let me get 10 piece. Let me get extra crispy and this like, and it's probably too because some of their, and again, the one I had in my area, it was fairly, like, I felt like the sauces and the rubs were kind of maybe like a little oil based instead of like sauce based, if that makes sense. So that may have had an effect in it. They were good, but it wasn't like mind boggling. And that's only the second time I've had Wingstop. I've seen some people, especially like on TikTok and stuff. I'm a TikTok girl. I've seen people on TikTok where like they try it for the first time and they're just mind boggled. And that just wasn't my experience this time or the last time that I went. Um, but let me tell you this. Let me tell you something now. Let me tell you something. That Wingstop Ranch. Play with your mama, but don't play with that Wingstop Ranch. Their ranch is really, 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 really good. I would honestly say their ranch again in my area, their ranch was better than Taco Max Ranch. But yes, there are other places I would go. Last unpopular opinion, y'all. Oof, this one is near and dear to my heart. I love red velvet cake. And I just want y'all to know when it comes down to a cake lineup at Thanksgiving or a cake lineup around the holiday time, I'm picking red velvet cake over key lime any day. I'm picking it over every cake. Yes, y'all can call it a glorified chocolate cake. Yes, y'all can call it a chocolate cake with a wig on. But if you slap a wig on that chocolate cake and put some cream cheese on top of it and make it the color red, I am devouring it. I don't care if it's a red velvet cake, red velvet cupcake, whatever. I am devouring. The only thing red velvet that I haven't tried, nor like I've tried it, but like it wasn't fully like cake. It was like a red velvet cookie, like chocolate chip cookies. Boom, 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 boom. Anywho, red velvet cake. If it's a good red velvet cake or red velvet cupcake, I'm picking it over key lime any day. I'm picking it over, and maybe that kind of goes back to like I don't like overly strong tasting foods. I like balance. I don't like overly strong bitter foods, and I don't like overly strong sweet foods. So even with like cakes and stuff, no matter the flavor, I don't like even the icing or all that type of stuff. I don't like it to be too sweet. Anywho, that's not what we're here to talk about. I'm talking about red velvet cake being on my Mount Rushmore of cakes. It's number one. I've had bad red velvet cakes. My nana, I love you, Nana. Lord rest her soul. My nana taught me how to make red velvet cake when I was younger. Her red velvet cake, number one on my list. Felicia, I think it's Felicia's Cakes or something like that. In my area, she made me some red velvet ooh, it caught me. I can't even get it out. Her red velvet cupcake, she made me some for my birthday. That lady will forever hold a special place in my heart. And one of my old teacher, friend, mentors, her sister, those have been the best 3 red velvet cakes I have had in my life. Seriously. I'd probably eat pound cake before red velvet cake too. Not before red velvet cake, but before key lime. I've had key lime before. I've had a very, very potent key lime, and I've had like a good key lime where it wasn't so overbearing, and that was actually pretty good. But would I still pick it over the others, especially over red velvet? No. And like even carrot cake, like how do y'all eat, for people that eat carrot cake, how do y'all eat carrot cake? The main ones that my main go-tos are pound and red velvet. And like even chocolate cake, I only really eat my auntie's chocolate cake. That's about it. But yeah, red velvet in my eyes there's no superior cake. Call it what you want, but I love it. So yeah, those are my I'm laughing because like I can hear people on the other side, and I can even hear people that I know being like, Jada, you know a lot, but this you gonna have to stop here. I know I touched some toes, and some toes hit some tables when I got on them flats and when I got on that blue cheese. And I really believe that coffee too, because I don't like coffee or iced coffee. And I know some of y'all out there, y'all can't go 2 minutes without Starbucks or coffee. Starbucks got some pretty decent food, but yeah. Y'all still love me? I can hear the apprehension, and I can see it through the camera, and I can just feel it in my spirit. I hope y'all come back for the next episode. Yeah, y'all are gonna slaughter me. That's okay. Like I'm down for the cause. I know there's got to be somebody that agrees with me on the drums. There has to be somebody that agrees with me on the drums. We'll see. Let me know y'all's unpopular opinions. Y'all's unpopular opinions in the comments. I had fun with y'all this episode. It was fun. It's fun anticipating the engagement behind it. That's what I'm excited for. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope I gave y'all a good laugh, because the anticipated response is what's giving me a good cackle. So I hope you guys have a great week. I hope y'all have a great day. And again, I hope this gave y'all a good laugh. Be sure to check out some of the past episodes too. You can watch them on YouTube or Apple, Spotify, Google, any podcast streaming platform. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Don't forget, when you go get your wings, to get either all drums or just get them regular with ranch. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next episode.